So, Clayton, you chose 7, right?
Yeah. Lucky number 7.
Vanessa earns a base of $400 every week with an additional 5% commission. Guys, commission is like a bonus based on what you sell. So she's going to get 5% of what she sold as a bonus at the end of the week. What was her total pay? Make sure you're working with each other. You each have a calculator there. We should be chatting with each other. 5% commission. Add it on.
If this is going to be too much of a distraction, you're not going to be able to focus on this, and we're going to put those away, okay?
So we know what she makes straight up.
So
How do we figure out
her
her
salary.
bonus? What is that
Her
bonus?
base salary is 400.
5% of what? But of what? It's 5% of. Ooh, I should have put you closer to the front. Can you can? Oh, you got contacts in today. Nice. Okay.
Okay, so just
So is it 5% of the 400 or 5%
so
of
$400
the
per week with an
1,650?
additional 5% commission on everything
Of what?
she sells.
That's her base
So
pay.
Vanessa sold 16.50.
I think I'd go with what Major's saying. All right,
What
guys,
was
we've got
Vanessa's
$2
total pay
amounts and
last
1% amounts. What is it that we can do 5%?
5% is
So if you're not sure what 5% of it is, you could try to find what 10% of it is. Right?
Well, let me see that you know it by writing down what you got.
10%.
Yeah, put it down on your paper, bud, so I can tell it who's already.
Do we need to multiply, divide? Was this getting smaller or larger? We've been doing this for the whole week, Jimmy. You got this. It's getting larger. It's going from 100 to 10. That's larger.
And remember, Clayton, when your group is done, just let me know that you guys are done and like ready for me to have us give the answer.
Did you guys get the answer over here, do you think? You're not sure. You guys can talk to each other too if you're not sure. Okay. Did you divide by 10? Okay. But we need to not find 10, we need to find 5, right? Not divide by 5.
You guys getting there? So explain what we're doing here.
Okay.
To get, so the 165 is your,
So here, do you see how I did this?
okay,
I went from 100%, which is my total there, which was the 165.
okay, so that's her bonus. And that's a bonus
And
on
I
top of.
figured I went to 10% because I wasn't sure if I wanted like how to
Covering
divide by
this up
5.
first.
Maybe I
That's a
wasn't sure,
bonus
so
on
I
top
did 10.
of what, okay?
And then I divided again by 5. Or I mean, I divided to get 5%.
Isn't that how much she sold? Not how much
So
she
that's
sold.
your answer. But we've got to make sure that this is what was Vanessa's total pay last week.
Double check that addition advice.
So then we need to take this amount and add it to her total pay from last week, which was what? Talk with your group too. You guys at least get what you think. Okay. Well, let's see, because it's her base salary. So yeah, you need to add that to her. Because that's her commission. So like Mr. Hudson said, that's her extra amount that she got because she sold a specific amount or something. Sometimes they get bonuses. Those things.
All right, Clayton, did you guys figure it out to get to your answer there? Maybe. What'd you get now? So if we go back, what was the dollar amount that we got as for the bonus? Wasn't that 82.5 the bonus amount? Write that down. Why aren't you using your paper? You're trying to keep too many numbers in your calculator and not use your head.
Okay, you need to add something else to it.
Are you guys thinking about the problem also? Because it's not even necessarily Clayton who's going to give the answer. So if the 82.5 is the 5% bonus, what is that a bonus on top of? The 400. So we need to put those together.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Why are you subtracting? She gets a
That's just her
bonus.
item.
A bonus is extra money that you get.
What?
So in another life, which really just means like over a decade ago, a long time ago. Now some of you will think I'm making this up. I sold fine jewelry, like diamond rings, bracelets, necklaces, at Macy's. And Macy's paid 9% commission. That was one of the best paying jobs I've ever had. I made more selling jewelry than I made my first year teaching, which tells you how not great teachers get paid. So commission jobs are great. You get bonuses based off people buying stuff from you. So Tommy, I wrote down what you had told me back there. Can you walk me through what you did here?
Well, I did 1,650 divided by 10, and then I did 165 divided by 2.
Because Tommy was getting his way back to 5%.
But
Another option is do the decimal form 5% of 1650. Either way, what'd you get as your 5%?
82.5.
And then you added that with the 400 because that's her base salary. And what'd you get as your total?
482.5.
And since it's money, we would go 2 decimal places. Clayton, send somebody up to the tower. That somebody could be you. 7 is gone. And then make sure you bring your score over here. I don't care what mathematician you claim. It is up to you. All right, shuffling up. Here, Owen, you might as well just pull one. See who goes first for your team. You have a 1/3 chance of pulling yourself. Jimmy, pick our next question. Well, give me that bag. I still need it. Jimmy, pick a number.
Just the tower.
You got 30 seconds. 15. How much? Now, hold up. Because, hey, before you start answering this, I think I have a hunch of why you guys are getting this wrong. Because these are questions that we've been struggling with on Khan Academy. When they ask you what is the markup, they don't want a final price. They just want to know what he's increasing the price by. So what you are trying to solve here is what is the increase to the price? Jimmy, put it away now. It was fine until that moment. All right, so what is our 40% markup? Go for it. Jimmy, this is your problem. You should probably solve it. The sofa costs them
Total price
$97.
is $97, right? That's our 100%. $97.
How much are they going to up the price by so they can make profits? That's Jimmy's team.
We want to try to figure out 40%. So, we can take 97. He's doing what I was going to do. Mr. Hudson already knows. So let's write down what Mr. Hudson has. Because if you're not sure how to do this, we need to start taking notes. Okay, so that's our total, right? Okay, and we want to go to what?
I wonder if his teammates could help him. Caroline, Owen, either of you feel confident to help Jimmy?
Yeah, can somebody explain?
Scooch on down there a little closer. I don't know why you guys are so spread out. You're a team.
How are we doing here? Wait, they didn't know how to do the count. So you found 30%. Or 30. And what was you doing? 7 to okay. Write that down. See if they got the same stuff.
Listen to Owen. He's giving you really good advice. Do you have any work to show what you did to help it make more sense? Well, either you guys gotta get to this answer. You don't know who's gonna give the answer. You want to make sure everybody understands how to get there. There are multiple ways to do it. The question is, did you guys get to the same answer? And if so, then you're good. Like, there are multiple ways, but if you get to the same answer, you know you guys just got to the same place, right? Jimmy, your team's counting on you. You're bringing them down. When they think you're done, when all of you are done, let me know. Okay?
Can you show me how to solve this one then? Because I want to make sure you know how to do it. I don't want to.
Total price was 97. So I divided that by 10.
If that would be helpful.
So then I did 9.7 times 4. I don't know. Now I did give you the answer.
So when I come back over there next time, I'll see on the board and make sure you know. So write that down if that's your answer.
That is not true. I've worked with you a lot. That's totally not true. Your attitude is what's getting in your way right now. Listen to Owen. He's trying to help you understand what's going on.
So, okay, so you got that, but do you need to do anything else with that number? Right. Right. Good.
That's it.
Good. Okay, I like that answer. That was a good answer. Good job.
Yeah, that's just a different way of using the decimal, essentially. I know, but what would 40 over 100? That would turn into the decimal, right? That's a different way of using the decimal,
I
essentially.
did that too, and then that's the same
If it was, that would
Yeah, a lot of times there's multiple ways to get there.
It's not asking you for that.
I've never heard this said in my life.
It's asking you what?
No.
Right. So that's a different question than what's the total.
So why did we divide by 10? If I was Owen showing this work, I would do like I did up there, but of course, because that's me. To help that division by 10 make sense, right? It's because we're trying to get to the 10%, right? Like we've been doing a bunch, especially because 40% seems to feel a bit nicer to work with 10. So do you understand that that's why Owen divided by 10? That's where your 9.7 comes from. So once we have 10%, how do we get to 40%?
You have to,
You can't add. That is not an option.
you times 3.
From 10 to 40. Quit rushing, think. What do we multiply by to go from 10 to 40? That would, you're still trying to like add in your head. How many tens do we need to make 40? How many is 2 tens? 3 tens? So how many tens do we need? How many tens do we need? 4 to get to 40. That's why we multiply by 4 with the 9.7 that we had here. Does that make sense? Are you sure? Alright. If we're only looking for the markup. Now we can still find total price, but be careful when you go to do this problem. It doesn't want the final price. It only wants the markup. So, Jimmy, how could I get to 10% if I decide to go that route? Divide by 10, right? And what did that get us, anybody? And it's money, so please get in the habit of putting 2 decimal places. What percent are we actually trying to get to, Jimmy? 40. How do I go from 10 to 40? And what do you get for your commission here? Anybody, because I know they've already got it right.
88.8.
So that would be our answer for what they're asking us. But if they ask us the final price, then we got to add with the original 97. And still, that feels like a not too expensive sofa, right? Like, I'll pay that much for a new sofa. Because, sometimes my dog gets a little antsy and decides to eat the sofa. All right, Jimmy, you or somebody from your team, come on up. Don't worry, not this new dog, but my German Shepherd decided to eat the arm of our sofa.
I love microplastics.
Lakin, pick our next number. Probably 11. Are you sure about that probably? Here's your board game question. If Neil paid $1.54 in tax, if you want to make life easy, you guys can just take Euclid, or if you like either of the other guys better, up to you. If that is the tax amount, what is the actual price of the board game?
I forgot how to do these.
So this is where I think some of us have been misreading. This is the tax. That is your 5.5%. That is not the price of the board game. Hot diggity, I wish it was. Yeah, hot diggity. $1.54, I'll buy 10 copies of that game. That's the tax they paid. What did the game actually cost? Work with each other, figure it out. Well, then tell your team how to do it. Well, then figure it out together. So you did an outside block, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Nice. You got to live on the edge, right?
As long as it's in the
I like what you have there. That was pretty good. Your roommates agree.
There are other ways to do it. That's it. I set it up like proportion, like we're used to.
Alright, let's put this on our paper. What he has up
You
there.
guys have it? Do you all have it and know how? Because I need an explanation of how we got there. If it's not the way I did up here, that's fine. But I need an explanation. So all 3 of you could explain it to me? Yeah?
Okay. Hang on, what's happening here?
4. I kept ending up making a Y.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let me rewrite this. This is looking real slow. Let's take our time when we write it, so that way you don't have to rewrite it.
So guys, again,
Make your handwriting look a little bit.
the reason I'm suggesting you write these down is
You're gonna be
about half of us aren't done with these assignments that these problems came from. If you have it written down and can find it on your paper, then you've got these questions done. All right, Liam, talk me through this.
Pencil needs to be in hand. Pencil needs to be in hand.
How did you, it doesn't have to be this way. How did you do this?
Put it in one hand.
I did
Why?
Because that would give us 28, and then from that, I put 5%, equals 28, which is 1.
Hey guys, Liam's talking and he's doing something we haven't done, but it sounds like it's gonna work. So Liam, say it again now that people are listening.
I divided 154.
Excuse me.
I divided 1.54 by 5.5.
Grab a calculator. If you don't have a calculator in hand, grab a calculator. Do $1.54 divided by. Now wait, what did you type in? Did you type in 5.5 or did you use decimal or what did you type in?
1.54 divided by 5.5%.
So did you use a percent button or how did you type it? So
54. 1.54.
this does not have a percent button though. So guys, the way to work with any calculator is if we think of our percent as what it is as a decimal, 0.055, or you could do 5.5 over 100, right? Because that's what 5.5% is. So let's all try this. 1.54 divided by 0.055. And Liam says that gave us 28, and then you were saying to confirm.
You need to know what 5.5% of 28.
So how can we figure out what 5.5% of 28 is? That is not how we could do that.
Multiply 0.055 by 28.
So to find our 5.5%, what Liam just said is multiply 0.055, because that is your 5.5% times 28, and check, do we get that $1.54? We do. So, Lake and Liam, somebody from your team, make a decision. Come on up.
That's a lot. It's gonna be $2? Yeah. How to Monopoly, like Monopoly buyers. I don't expect it to be over 15.
All right, and Elias, pick our next question. One. Handsome Jack and the Pony Tax.
Oh yeah, I think this one too. You might have seen this one before.
They get a choice on who they were.
I love this song.
Which of these actually match? Handsome Jack and the Pony Tax.
Yes, come back in a couple minutes. You're ready already? That was quick.
Now, is your whole team ready? Remember, it might not be you giving the answer.
Yeah, make sure you guys talk.
So it might not be you doing the answer, like how Lakin picked that question, but then Liam's card came up to give the answer. Make sure your whole team knows what's up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That actually has it got a P inside and then P outside. But it doesn't have a P inside.
So your whole team is ready now?
I don't know.
Well, then talk with them. You guys can write down what you think it is. This is why we have paper in front of us. Other teams, you might prep for a steal. Make sure you're talking to each other. Trying to check the attendance list because I have teams set for the next class, but really, you should look at this.
Ready?
really?
I mean, I'm not surprised about some of that, but like also that's a little,
Yeah.
especially because it's about to be Discovery Day, so tomorrow.
Oh gosh. All right, you guys are ready?
That's like the world though that we live in now with like the.
All right, here we'll put the pressure on you, Elias. You pick who's gonna give you the answer. This is your team. You pick. Josh. Oh, hold on. Suspense.
Cameron Gross, please come to the Perry office. Cameron, please come to the Perry office.
All right, Josh, talk me through what your choices were.
So, is it B and D?
So B, handsome Jack, is P dollars. There's our P dollars. The pony tax is 25% of the P dollars. So yes, because this 0.25 times P, that's 25% of the original price. You gotta have the 0.25 attached with the P, otherwise it doesn't mean anything. A is missing a P right there. It doesn't mean anything. So what else did you say, Josh? B and D? Well, 5/4 P is like 1 P and another 1/4 P, right, to get to 5/4. Original price, diamond pony tax. Y'all are good. Send somebody up.
Good job.
That was one. One is gone.
Jackson, don't phone. I'm gonna go do a walk to the bathroom.
Sounds good. Reese, pick our next number. 3. Ah, that's a pen. Ooh, same sort of question we just had. This one might be a bit easier since we just had our brain thinking like this. Tax. 7% tax.
Well, you just got back.
The original price is X.
You just got back from one. Okay. So Lila is buying a dinosaur model. The price of the model is X dollars. And she also has to pay a 7% tax. So on top of the price, she's paying 7%.
Question, are you guys ready? Ready.
Let's see. They're gonna tell us what the answer is. Let's make sure we're paying attention. So if you come up with this.
All right, well, especially since we're missing Major back there, we'll just let Reese talk to us about this. Reese, give me one at a time. Give me one of them. C. Let's check it, see if anyone's got a steal here. Do we have the original price of X dollars? Yeah, we got our 1. 1X, right? There's our original. Do we have our 7%? What is 7% as a decimal?
0.07.
Yeah, we like to put the 0 in front also, so 0.07. Do we have that? Yes, because we need it with the X also, just like the last one with the P. So C is a correct option here. Reese, give me another. A, do we have the 1X? Yeah, because 100 over 100 would be 1. Do we have, what is the what's the fraction of 7%?
7 over.
So that's why we have the extra 7 over the 100 to get our extra 7%. Very good. Send somebody up. That was 3. That's a highlighter. That's still a highlighter. Standing on one limb. Caroline, pick our next question. 10. I'm going to help us with the setup here. because enough of us have missed this that it seems like we all might need to make sure we're understanding it correctly. Alright, letting Clayton get back to his desk so I can actually get your focus. If somebody does a thing and they do all of it, what percent did they do? 100%. So if somebody then comes and does 5% more than they did, what percent are we at now? 105%. Jimmy, I need your focus up here, not on how the calculator is constructed. So what Tapiwa did is our 105%. We can work it from there. What Tapiwa did is 105%. We need to get back to 100%. How do we get back to 100%? There's multiple ways to do this. Let's write down what I got started for you.
150.
If you want us to leave you alone,
So,
if you do what you're supposed to do, we will leave
Write
you
this down.
alone.
357
It's okay.
over 105.
Let's go ahead and set up what we've got on the board.
And we want to get it back to 100%. 100%. Right? Okay, so how do you think we can go from
Jimmy, I'm real worried that I'm not going to be able to give you a great work for today, like whatsoever, because you've been really difficult. I need you to finish strong. Can you write down the numbers that are written on the board? Do you want to, there's not a wrong answer here, do you want to try to go right to 100% or break it down smaller and then build back up?
He said,
Right to 100? You're going to have to tell me how to get there.
Okay, so let's do
If we try to jump right to it, it feels a little difficult. Like if it was me, I would go to 5% and then build back up to 100. But if you want to jump right to 100, we got to figure out how to get there. Try 105 divided by 5. Try that.
11.
I thought you said divide by 5.
What do you do on the bottom? You go 5 more 5%.
That would get us to 21%.
Okay, now we want to go up to 10%.
It's not really. I don't know what 21% would do for us, but if we divide it by 5 on the bottom, that's what it's telling us. So we could get to 52.5%. If we don't know, like if we have 105%, and we want to try to get back to 5, we could just play with some
How do we
things.
go from 5 to 10?
Because between 5 and 100, if you think about this as 100, what relationship is between 5 and 100?
Negative.
Like how many 5s are in 100? We're about out of time. I'm about to have to finish this with everybody else. All right, Owen, do you have an answer for us here?
I did 357 or 105.
Hey, you don't know what you're doing up here? Now's the time to pick up your pencil and be writing this down. Owen, sorry, say again.
I did 105 divided by 105 divided by 5,
Sure.
and I got 21.
Okay, so we get 21%.
So
What did you get on top here?
I didn't do that part.
We used said do 105 divided by 5. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we divide 357 divided by 5? Or
I don't know. I'm asking you. Give me your eyes up here. Jenga doesn't matter right now. If we have a weird percent, like 105, anything over 100, anything up under 100, that's weird. We want to try to get it back to a better percent, and it feels like here, 5% could then build back up. How many 5s are in 105? Lakin? So, if I do like what you were saying, but kind of switch around the order, can you stop? How disrespectful do you think it feels for me to be up here teaching something and not only do you not care, but you're actively making noise? I need an answer. Do you think it's a little, medium, or very disrespectful? And I'm tired of it. That's why I'm losing my patience with you guys. Sorry, if you want to see this problem, maybe check this afternoon's class video, but we're out of time. Sorry.